I just go on as just in terms of there's three areas that were talked about in terms of the first one was doing the risk assessment, the second one was developing your management plan, and that's really about detailing the management activities that you will use and implement to address or minimise the level of risk that you've identified during the risk assessment process. The main features of your management plan should probably include an annual review. We heard Rob say earlier on that it needs to be reviewed on a regular basis. The risk assessment, the package itself will be updated periodically, and we've actually made it website based so that whenever you log on to that website, you know that you have access to the latest version of that. I mean, we put it on disk before and sent it out to people, but you've got absolutely no control over who's got what version. If we put it on the website, then we know that when you go to that website, and you know that you've got the absolute latest version of that. And it will have, if I just go back, you'll see here that it has a version number when it became effective from, and it tells you the date that you actually did the risk assessment. Now that's probably, the auditor will probably look at that date and he'll know whether you've actually did it the day before he turned up, or whether you've actually genuinely been into your quality assurance system and have prepared properly for the summer. So Rob will close his ears while I tell you that. But that date's there, and you know, is put there so that you know when that risk assessment was done. Also, other things that you need to address in your management plan: management of your resources, your livestock and your personnel. Things like your summer nutrition plan. Work that up with your nutritionist. How you're going to manage that and implement that. And the third area that Rob mentioned was the need to develop an excessive heat load action plan. That also needs to be, developed up and incorporated into your management plan. Other areas that I think you should be looking at are monitoring of your weather, animal behaviour, and the HLI and accumulated heat load units. And anything that you may decide that you need to put in shade, and you might have a process for putting in shade over 10 years or whatever it might be. If you've got those, that needs to be documented also in your management plan. And the little software package, it can be used to assist you in the evaluation of the options that you have for offsetting that level of risk.